What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is a Zangaro? What the fuck is a Zangaro? Right, the trap for leaf candy. Bum 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 bum. We read this last stream. Julian, Rena, because we need Julian to get the Bantu village. Is this it? Hi, MCJD931. How's it going? Horsemen. Not horseman, but horsemen. I guess they must be plural. Kaga was so progressive to include 2 DID characters in this game. Bum, 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 bum. This game is peak, the dev knows all. Hi Berwick, hi MCJD, hi Faulty Videos. How are you liking TMGC, MCJD? Sorry, I don't know how to shorten that. Also, I am eating my lunch, so enjoy the ASMR. The lunch ASMR. I will not argue with Zangaro, he outnumbers me. General Haman, I cannot go ahead with this battle. As an honorable knight of Macedonia, I wish to fight an open front battle.
But Princess Minerva, your Macedonian army at Orleans has already lost over half its soldiers. To restore the army, we must bide for time at this castle. I came here following His Highness's orders, and here I would expect you to follow mine. You cannot have forgotten what will happen if you disobey the Empire. Your sister Maria's life would have no guarantee.
I understand. I will leave everything to you. But I don't believe that this method will defeat Artean Knights. You will regret it in the end. Damn Minerva and her pride, parentheses, lesbian. So, I think we just, right now, we just kind of wait for, we just kind of wait for the flyers to come to us, right? It's so funny how these guys got given longbows in the remake. Like, actually evil behavior. She actually dismounted? Minerva is actually a princess of Macedonia. She is only fighting because her younger sister was captured by Darua. Although many fear her, she's actually a beautiful and kind person. Is there any way to help her? Not in this chapter. I'm glad that everyone agrees Minerva is some variant of queer. It is a popular headcanon. That's for sure. If you equip heavy weapons, you'll be slowed down by them. So equipping light but weak weapons is also a good way of fighting. Yo! Tutorializing the weight system. Epic and based. Oh, Berwick! Berwick, since you're here, I have to be the bearer of bad news. Apparently, fucking the Berwick Saga community is pissed at you. I have learned. The people who are like mad at me for not wanting to play, for not enjoying Berwick Saga, right? Are upset. They claim that you're spreading misinformation about furniture. I guess what you said in the stream about furniture helping with Ronan's promotion, or not Ronan, the Lord, I forget his name, isn't actually the case or something? But I got a couple of comments, like, specifically bad that you had said that furniture affects promotion. I wouldn't worry about it because it's a bunch of fucking weirdos who are just upset that I didn't enjoy the same game as them, because God forbid tastes be different. The Port of Warren seems to have lots of repartees for sale. If you're not going there, then don't go overboard with your shopping. I didn't say that? Oh, was it someone else then? I thought it was you. Ignore me then. Someone in chat said that furniture helps to early promote the Lord. I just assume anything to do with Berwick Saga is you. I still cannot bring myself to fight like this. Pala Catre S, let us return. Well, they're mad at someone. Oh, I'll be honest. I'm not sure what this sort of like militant Berwick Saga group wanted to achieve, but all they have achieved is making it so that I'm no longer planning to replay the game and see if my opinion changes. I was planning on doing a like stream series with chat backseating to see if that would get around the whole me not enjoying having a wiki open moment. But the amount of straight up harassment I got for not liking Berwick Saga has just, you know, fandom can turn you off of a game, and I just have no fucking interest in it. This isn't even the first time. The fact that I've disliked Berwick Saga has led to just like weird toxicity. I think part of it is just Kaga is a fucking sacred cow. Just, you know, it's the same when I said like, hey, you know, Kaga said that Persians are barbarians, and that's kind of a racist thing to say. People got so mad about that, right? So I think it's the same sort of attitude of like, if you dislike a single one of Kaga's games just because the mechanics aren't for you, then actually you're a monster. Maybe it'd be better if it was just a Fire Emblem bowling game. actually sorry. No, it's not your fault. You are not responsible for the actions of others. Nor should you feel that way. You are one of like 2 normal Berwick Saga fans. The other one, actually, there was one person in my comment section who wrote a very long, comment, just basically being like, hey, you mentioned that you were thinking of replaying this, and I'm not anymore, but, like, here's what you should do instead. Although I'll say this, right? If the Berwick Saga fandom hates misinformation so much, how come so many of them got things wrong when correcting me? Because I got multiple comments from people claiming that there isn't actually a bounty on the 3 Priests map. And like, I'm sorry, there is. There's that super dodgy guy with the knife and stealth. He's one of the bounties on the 3 Priest map. And I got 3 comments claiming like, no, there's no bounties on the 3 Priest map. What are you talking about? There's a bounty, Garo. Is that the knife guy? It's like the super hard to hit knife guy. Because that was one of the things that I complained about, is like getting that bounty when you have absurdly low hit rates is just frustrating, right? But then I think just in the fucking not wanting to acknowledge that anyone can have an issue with the game and that it all has to be misinformation and incorrect stuff. Yeah, the assassin knife. Yeah, the assassin knife. I got lucky and like Warren got like a 20% on him to kill him. And that's just like one RNG element. I get it if like you aren't as bothered by RNG stuff as I am. But like, weapon durability is random. Injuries are random. Fucking hit rates are ridiculous. You have some tools to fix them, but then a lot of those tools are like weirdly conditional, like aim and whatnot. My favorite comment I got from someone who was upset that I didn't like Berwick Saga was someone who simultaneously said, you don't actually have to look up the systems because none of the stuff the game doesn't explain is important. Also, you're wrong about the hit rates because you should use the food system to fix hit rates. And I'm like, but the game doesn't explain the favorite food stuff, so you gotta look it up! So which one is it? Can I just ignore everything that the game doesn't explain? Like food, furniture, you know, happiness, all that stuff? Or is that the solution to my... fucking frustration with the hit rates? Like, it's one or the other. It can't be both. Weapon durability is random. It is. And like, it's... What is it? Like, you don't get to see the amount of durability it has. It's got like a color coding scheme or something. Berwick, help me out. It's been like 2 years since I've played. But there's like, you can see when a weapon is close to breaking, right? And that's sort of how you keep track of it. I'm never gonna play Berwick Saga. I think you should, you know, try it and see if you like it for yourself. But I personally didn't like it. Like, I'm not trying to do anti-Berwick propaganda. The only anti-propaganda I have is Xenoblade. Xenoblade's trash. But even that, play it and fucking see if you like it yourself, right? It's 1% for green, 2%, and then 5% for orange, and red is 100%. Okay. And when it goes to the next level, is that also RNG based, or? Or are there like invisible meters the game just doesn't tell you? It's not RNG for the next level. Okay, gotcha. So it's just concealed information. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, personally. Because, like, on the one hand, if it was actually random, it would be bullshit. But, like, I am not a fan of concealed information in SRPGs. Unless there's, like, a tactical element to the concealed information. You know, like, Fog of War, I'm down with. If you have tools to... I guess that's the other thing, is if you have tools to help with concealed information, like thief vision and torches and stuff. I just want people to play and enjoy things. I mean, as much as, you know, I talk about the things I don't like, it's much more fun to enjoy something, I think. You know what actually... You know what game actually got me a bizarre amount of, people angry? I was surprised by this, because I was under the impression that people generally didn't like this game. But Final Fantasy IV Interlude. I got a lot of angry comments from people mad that I didn't like Final Fantasy IV Interlude. And, like, in fairness, I did name the video Final Fantasy IV Interlude Sucks Balls. So, like, I'm the one starting... I'm starting it at that level, right? But that's, like, my most disliked video this year. Which is wild to me. I thought people hated that game. From the little I know, the title of No Combo is so funny. I'm proud of that one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of that one. I think people just see the Final Fantasy IV part and hate you for that. Nah, because the thing is, all the comments were specifically talking about Interlude and After Years. I got people saying, like, you know, Interlude is peak, After Years is peak, sequel's better than the original, which, like, better than the original? Final Fantasy IV is the best! It's the GOAT! It's foundational! It's my favorite Final Fantasy game, although I've only played the first 5, but I like it better than 5. I guess spoilers for the 5 video. Saying that Interlude is better than 4 should be a war crime. Have you seen a young girl by the name of Chiki? Chiki is the Narga tribe's sole survivor. Without this child, there will be nobody to defeat the Mamakoots that serve Media. I am a fire dragon, but I am lost. Something important, a pear tray. So I cannot fight anymore. Regardless, I will come along with you. Please help me find Chiki. So Banjo unit review, right? It kinda sucks. He kinda sucks. He's better in this than he is in the DS remakes, but he got nerfed from FE1. Because now, Dragon Transformation, you have to use a stone to transform. So, like, these are his stats normally. And he can't do combat unless he uses a Firestone to transform. Tolerable armor, like, yeah. So, like, he is bulky. He's bulky for, it's not 18 rounds of combat, but because basically the way the Firestone worked, it's so stupid. You use the Firestone. He transforms. And it's a random number of turns that he'll stay transformed to get the bonuses. And when he is transformed, he's genuinely quite bulky. Which is a niche, because Doga's the only armor knight you get until fucking Lawrence. And like, most units have around a 20% defense growth. So, being genuinely bulky is actually useful. It's just, he can't do it forever because the Firestone runs out eventually. And it's very unfortunate for him. He can't be invincible through glitches anymore. I would argue that yes, him being invincible through glitches in FE1 is what makes him like top 5 in a glitch playthrough. But I would argue he's still good in FE1 without glitches just because he's a fucking bulky unit. Dolphin, McAllen, Erasure. Fuck! I genuinely forgot about them. The point stands. They're fucking fake people. They're fake gamers. They're gonna lose their gamer cards. Yeah. I think Bantu's like solid. He's a deploy for a little bit. But I don't think he's a long-term unit in most playthroughs. I mean, in 0%, I can definitely see him being a thing. But max HP 18 is also kind of unfortunate. What are the Dragonstone bonuses in this game? FE3 Firestone. I should probably have had those pulled up before, but I'm unprofessional. Oh, it doesn't list them online. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. It looks like he gets 8 strength and 12 defense and 5 resistance out of the Firestone. So 10 strength, 16 defense, that's pretty good. If I'm understanding this correctly, that's pretty fucking good. But again, it's limited, random number of turns. That's the unfortunate part. Maybe I'm underrating him. But, like, just being bulky is good. Yeah, 16 is near the cap. Although it's 15. I think I said 16 by accident. I meant 15. Sorry, I misspoke. But it's 3/4 of the way there, right? His speed is garbage, though. He doesn't get any speed bonuses, so he gets doubled by everything. And that means even if the Firestone didn't run out, he would probably, like, get less durable over time when enemies start having silver weapons and doubling him. Because that 18 HP is very unfortunate. And FE3 Bantu has, like, some of the worst growths in the series. He's got, like, Jagan level growths. 10% in a couple of areas, and that's it. It's unfortunate. All right. I honestly love how Dragon Transformation works in this game, and since Transformation stops on player face, you don't get punished unless it breaks. Yeah, I wish it wasn't random number of turns, but I agree. His growth total in this game is 23. Because of the 3% res, baby. The 3% res. Bantu is a Jagan and Tiki is an S. So fucking true, gamers. So fucking true. Bantu's growths are 10 HP, 0 in everything, 10 luck, 3 in res. The 3 res is always so epic. Yeah, I didn't even pull up his growths because they're basically irrelevant. Is FE3 Tiki the best or the cheater answer of FE13? I think the best Tiki is FE11 Tiki because she helps with, she's how you kill the final boss. Victory music is ear grating to listen to for over 20 maps. And we're gonna get reinforcements soon, too. Is the unfortunate part. So it's not even like a true victory. No victory royale. In fact, what turn are the reinforcements? FE3 Chapter 6. Ah. They're zone-based. Well, at least that means I can block them more easily. I didn't know this game had zone-based. I knew there's zone-based on this map in 11, but I thought that was an 11 change. Wolfie VGC over here. Chat, question. Is the victory music ear grating enough that we should mute the game and put on background music instead? Because I'm already sick of it. I don't mind. I wish it was a more substantial loop. Mute the game. I'm good with that. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. I got 2. I'm good with that. And, you know, I pay for stream music for a reason. So we'll put this on. All right, I'm doing a playlist they call Good Vibes. How's that? Is that too loud or is that good? Shoutouts to Banju's walking stick. It's epic, right? Berwick Saga Ward's growths are 20 HP, 15 strength, 15 speed, 12 defense, and res 0. Is there any unit in this game with the same growths? No. I can tell you that offhand that no, because literally everyone has 3% res as their growth. And there's no other non-10 multiplies. So no one will have the 12 defense and no one will have 0 res. What was with old FE and 3% res growths? Well, it's just this game. Because there's 0 in FE1. It's a universal 0 base, 0 growth. The exception is, Godo. Wasn't it 1 to 3% in Gaiden? Oh, it might be, actually. I don't remember. There's lyrics in this music. Are y'all okay with that? I'm kind of down with it, but it is gonna be, like, basically talking over me. I can make it quieter, but I think I've already made it pretty quiet. I'll make it a little quieter. Just because if there's gonna be lyrics. I'm looking through the wiki, supports are in Berwick Saga. Maybe. I think so. Not support combos, but... Ward gets +4 hit from Reese. That makes sense. According to Serenus Forest, all res growths are 0% in Gaiden. Yo, imagine if it was all growths. That would be epic. All Gaiden reg growths are 0%. Epic. Epic 0 growths moment. I've been gaslit by Echoes. Yeah, Echoes is the one that adds, like, the low percent growths. "23 attack, 16 defense." Man, this guy's redonkulous. Can the music be disabled in the config menu? Nope. The only configuration is animations, it looks like. Unless there's a different... Maybe there's a different config menu? Sound. Nope. Sorry. This is an old game. They didn't do settings. Settings are from new games. Old game moment. We gotta kill the healer first. Lesai. Is that just what off is? I thought off was to turn the sound off. I can test it. Nope, it doesn't appear to. Unless you can hear a difference, because I cannot. Best-selling game in the history of the series before Awakening. Damn, that's crazy. God damn it, there's a support list for Berwick Saga. The Est gets plus 10 hit with the worst axe armor with Derek. Isn't Derek, like, garbage? I think I remember hearing that. We have sound effects? I can't hear the sound effects.
Damn you, Minerva! Daring to betray us. In that case, you guys shall accompany her in hell.
Yo, Merritt fucking locking in. Oh, I just heard sound effects.
Ugh, Minerva, you traitor!
Yeah, I couldn't hear it over the music.
You guys shall.
Merrick, not today, Satan. Prince Moth, we can finally talk about the Mamakoots. The Mamakoots already existed on this continent long before humans, and were referred to as the Dragon Tribe. However, they were punished by the deities and were forced to steal their true form in stones, and afterwards, they lived anonymously in the frontier lands. They coexisted with humans, living a life with peace and without conflict. However, 100 years ago, at the Darua region of the Dark Earth Dragon, Mediath appeared. He gathered all the Mamakoots that hated humans and formed the Darui Empire. He then led an attack on the human world, and soon they had conquered the whole continent. Of course, humans fought back to the death, but in front of Mediath's might, there was no use. Then, at that time, a youth from Arithia, wielding the falchion, a sword that radiated light, appeared in front of Mediath. After an intense battle, he defeated Mediath. That's right, Your Highness! Should know what happened afterwards. That youth who founded the kingdom of Arteria was Henri I. But 100 years after that dark age, the Daruia Mediath awakened once again. Prince Moth, you are the only one with Henri's blood, the chosen one. You are the only one that can succeed at the will of your deceased father, King Cornelius. Isn't that the first, that's, I think the first time, fucking Cornelius, or not Cornelius, Maedalus appeared in the story, too. Because of General Minerva's sudden retreat, the Allied army was able to enter the Achaea region safely. To allow the soldiers to rest, they stopped at the famous port town of Warren. This town had paid lots of gold to the Empire so that they could freely rule, and were friendly to the Allied army. At this town, surrounded by the sea and mountains and protected by many mercenaries, the soldiers were happy to get a much-needed rest. But, as if to mock their feelings, the news of the enemy ambush suddenly comes. I find these old translations so odd. They're epic. Achaea is charming even if Archaea is better. Rad and Caesar map. This is the Rad and Caesar map. I gotta pull them up on the bot real quick. God, they're so fucking shit. They're so bad. No Roger, by the way. No Roger. Only Rad and Caesar. There's a bunch of FA1 characters mysteriously missing from this game. Yeah, I don't know why they included Rad and Caesar, but not Roger. Honestly, this chapter feels so fucking filler. I'm surprised they didn't cut it. Right, Ogma can't use the kill sword. That's like the whole thing. Probably due to disk space. Yeah, but like, why Rad and Caesar, though? Isn't Navarre called Nabarl in the old translations? I think this is a medium translation. It's like after Nabarl, but before Arcania. I think Rocher's just like actually kind of good. I think Rocher is actually kind of good for this map. Or sorry, Roche. We're finally using Roche. Look, here's the Armor Knights. One of these is Roger. We're gonna kill them, though. Are there reinforcements in this chapter? Turn 14. Okay. Prince Marth, we are the mercenaries guarding Warrington. Ligurian knights have gathered for the western forts and have us completely surrounded. Right now, we are in a very dangerous situation. Luckily, the eastern castle is weakly guarded, so we should be able to subdue it easily. We will also aid you. Please hurry to escape to the eastern castle. I'm gonna yawn out before I review these fucking losers. Also, why is there like just a random pirate here, right? What is this guy? What is this sail doing? He doesn't even have anything to destroy. He's just there. But yeah, Rad and Caesar, the units of all time. Like with the other fucking dynamic duos, I think we just review them together. They're basically the same thing. Rad's a little bit weaker, a little bit lower level. But they're just your backup mercenaries. 10 speed, 12 speed, right? Yeah, 12 speed. 12 speed, 7 defense. Honestly, in our playthrough, Caesar might do some stuff over Nabarro. Weapon level 9. No, never mind. They don't have fucking weapon level. Oh my god. What losers? What fucking losers? 4 strength, 5 strength. Aren't they just like worse than Ogma? Yeah, they're just worse Ogma. It's so fucking, such fucking losers. Hero's a good class though, so like that's cool for them. Hero's probably the best indoor class. God, such fucking losers though. Like, what do we go over their growths? Like, is that even relevant? I guess they are kind of the growth mercs, aren't they? Like, Rad has a 50% strength growth and a 70% speed growth. And then Caesar... Oh, Caesar sucks. He's got 30% of fucking everything. 30% attack, 20% speed, 10% luck. Proving that no one is bulky in Arcanea, though. Rad still only has a 20% defense growth. So yeah, I guess... if you want to train up a hero, Rad probably has the highest ceiling. If that's something you care about. Julian is better than Rad. Oh, as a training project? Yeah, probably he has those stupid growths. But 50% strength and 70% speed is not bad. Especially since you actually get to promote. Caesar's lost media. Yeah, no, Ratty's better. Ratty, like, if you're gonna just... yeah, obviously Caesar's, like, got slightly better bases, but if you're using one of these shitters instead of Ogma and Nabarro, you probably, like, at least Ratty has something going for him. In that he has the stupid... like, he's got the best growths of all the heroes, right? So, like, that's something. What the fuck does Caesar even offer you? I mean, I know the answer. The answer is F11 was designed around Iron Man's. He's there if you lost your hero, right? But he's not a good answer if you lost your hero. I mean, I would rather deploy, like, shit cav number 17. Well, indoor maps. Indoor maps exist. Indoor maps do exist, so, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, these guys just kind of are the units that exist. Ratty is short for Radaline. Forced dismount is a good mechanic. It is. It helps to make these, as I keep saying, it's a good mechanic if you actually design the maps around it. FE3 didn't do that. Arguably Book 2 did. Arguably didn't. Book 1 definitely didn't, right? So, like... I don't know, it's questionable. Just like Caesar's questionable. Alright. Can we win money in the arena, y'all think? Try your best not to lose. Holy shit, it's a mage. Damn, okay. Caesar heard me shit-talking him and decided he was gonna lock the fuck in. It's interesting how FE5 is kind of like FE3 Book 2. Do heroes get axes in this game? No class has more than one weapon type. So heroes do not get axes, they are just a sword unit. The exception is mounted units have lances while mounted and swords while dismounted, but the game actually views that as different classes. which is kind of interesting. I'm yawn-tacular today. Roche Gaming. We don't talk about Three Houses dismounting. Three Houses dismounting is so fucking undercooked. Alright, and then we end turn. Now they start coming down. I don't know what that pirate thinks he's doing. Society of Wyverns removed as a class from Three Houses. I saw something very funny and very eye-rolling. Okay, chat, I guess I'll get your opinion first. Do you think Wyvern spam is the meta in every reclass game? Because I think that's a very boomer take. And sort of, it seems like someone who hasn't engaged with the reclassing systems in the various reclass games. I think the game that comes closest is Three Houses, but even then, you want snipers and grapplers and mages and stuff. Just Three Houses? I don't even think it is in Three Houses, if I'm being perfectly honest. But maybe that's controversial. Eventually you start feeling how limited good flying battalions are. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that's the major limitation in Three Houses. Assassin is good? Is it? I've never heard anything good about Assassin. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying I haven't heard it. So I guess sell me on it would be my challenge for you. And this is where we can buy our first heal stabs. So let's get live. Ratty, go to the Coliseum, baby! Our enemy is level 2. Ratty's got this shit. Oh, shit. Does Ratty live another 6? No, he doesn't. Damn, that's unfortunate. We lost more money than we gained there. Easy come, easy go. That's why you don't go to the arena, baby. I feel like the massive boss attacks blocked the why is assassin good. Why is Assassin good? Assassin is okay overall. What is the Assassin propaganda? Give it to me and I will judge for myself. Big enemy phase. Yo, Path of Radiance archetype. Assassin is only the best sword user, but swords. There are quite a few good swords in Three Houses. Stuff like the rapier. The problem is there's no good sword combat arts, right? Unless you're a mage. Alright, let's Night Killer you. Sword combat arts moment. I guess there's like Byleth's one that stops counter. What is that? Wind sweep? Giga 11 sword archetype. Sword classes are actually quite good at hitting the doubling thresholds. Really? Is that true on maddening? Because I was under the impression that, like, doubling on maddening... Like, what is it? The level 99 Excelblum abused Byleth still got doubled by Swordmasters or something stupid? Felix, Petra, and Yuri. Oh, like the naturally fast characters? I guess that makes sense. Assassin gets a +6 speed mod. The extra move is better than both Hero and Swordmaster. Hero is so washed. Leone. Doesn't Leone get, Battalion Desperation is the thing? Or is that Ingrid? I get the Three Houses cast so mixed up. His Byleth got screwed. Byleth isn't even that fast, and Bishop combat sucks. Oh, did he make Byleth a Bishop? I haven't watched that video in forever. I just remember it and thinking, like, damn, that's crazy. That Byleth abused Monk. Oh, so it had to deal with Monk speed growth. He grinded with a heal spam, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Leone gets point blank volley for A bows. Oh, well then why would you put her in a sword class then? Just use a brave combat art, then your speed doesn't matter. Leone and Ingrid both get Battalion Desperation. Okay, so I was thinking of both of them then. Gotcha. Battalion Desperation has free reign on one range. Or on range. Okay. I feel like every time there's a Three Houses conversation, I learn something new. Can I talk about how to balance mounts, aka Berwick Saga praise? I'll allow it. Although, bear in mind that desert map is part of what made me quit the game. And I know the desert map is like the big mountain moment, right? Chat, do we think Roche can go in the arena and succeed? Caesar succeeded, Ratty did not. Do we believe in Roche? Win back our money? Hero exists for Defiant, Strength, Vantage. Uh-oh, is Harden dead? Harden might be dead. Oh, shit. Well, Ratty can have another attempt. Congratulations, we avoided book 2. I cannot let Harden die. He's like a carry for this run. Fire Emblem should bring back killable horses. Well, they were only in Berwick, so it wouldn't be bringing it back. Level 7 enemy, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, we gotta get a crit. Oh, not even a crit helps, does it? Damn, Caesar washed. Washed her. Oh, whoops, I accidentally played the opening. Is this the game where dragons can appear in the arena? Yup, it sure is. Do your best not to die. Yo, it's an axe user. Okay, we win. Good job, Caesar. Alright, let's grab a couple silvers. Ugh. Dragons appearing in the arena applies something about Arcanea lore. Alright, that should be enough live staffs. Why can't the people of Dolor be in the arena? Yeah, excluding the dragons would be pretty racist, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Joga can't toke the point against the horseman. Yeah, Bantu might be needed. I just walked by some dude who's carrying a huge CD player and my heart will go on at max volume. Yo, somebody's serenading someone. That's awesome. FE8 is racist because there can't be monsters in the arena. That's different. Monsters are monsters. Where's this fucking pirate going? Come back here and fight Sheeta! Does he drop an item or something? I don't think he does. Road never used a Bone Walker in a randomizer. Stupidest pirate oat. We'll just do that. Oh, he drops a silver axe! He's a money pirate. Genuinely don't know why there's more silver axes in the campaign where you don't get any axe users. Because the silver axes are meant to be sold. Like, bullions hadn't been invented yet. So when they want there to be a sellable item, it's the silver axe. They're just glorified bullions. Yeah. Yeah, basically that, yeah. Night Killer! Doga failing to kill with an effective weapon. He's such a fucking FE7 archetype. You know, you were complaining about this is the only droppable X in the entire game, but that's fine. I mean, what axe users would you actually use, right? Like, that's the question. What axe user would you even use? Barst, I guess, maybe? He's like, alright. Silver Axe. Riss was changed by a vulnerary. What's the Roger replacement? The Silver Axe is the Roger replacement. Bar starts with a hammer. The hammer doesn't exist in this game, actually. My train arrived, I gotta go. Have fun! Cord hammer is a second iron axe, yeah. It's so epic. There's not really a bad way to experience FE1's events. Yeah, I like all the FE1 makes, to be honest. But I understand not everyone's gonna feel that way. Stop Merrick from suffering from success. I don't think we push our luck with the arena. I think we won one, we're fine. I downloaded the Radius Sanitation for FE3 and I want to play the Arcanea games first time, both FE1 and FE3. Epic! Epic, 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 epic. I hate how Engage still doesn't have a rapier outside of emblems. I think it was to make the emblem rapiers feel more unique. Epic Jagan level. Imagine being Gra Wooden Cavalry and then seeing the shopping map was left in over you. Honestly though, the Wooden Cavalry map sucks. Every iteration of the Wooden Cavalry map is bad in a different way. FE3 has the best version of Wooden Cavalry. Because it doesn't have it. Is Jagan suffering from success? No, he's boxed in. We'll be fine. Nobody likes the wooden cavalry. Okay, so Merrick. Excalibur this guy. Dragonstone, Bantu. Damn, the wiki lied. He only has 14 defense. Nigtkiller you. Oh, right, it's not actually effective. I forgot it's literally Cavaliers and Paladins. It's like fucking FE6 moment. FE6 wasn't the only one. Yeah, it's an FE3 archetype. Castor, Steelbow, AS of 3, AS of 0. So we got Iron Bow, so we don't get doubled. Thracia trading is actually FE3 trading. It's still the Night Killer, not just the Rider's Bane. It's the Kill Knight. The Night Kill. Alright, I gotta empty the litter box real quick, so enjoy enemy phase. 4% crit, scary. Alright. Anyone die? No one died. Astrum's cock. Holy shit, Bantu's cooking. Bantu's cooking these guys. Dragon Breath is terrifying in this game. It ignores defense against human enemies. Maybe I underrated Bantu, FE3 Bantu. Only for fire dragons? If Excalibur is Merrick's power, what is he without it? I mean, he still hits on res, like that's something. Tiki will disintegrate them. Fire breath you. Live you. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Seven. Steel bow is 16 versus 7. Yeah, we need steel. Okay, should be good here. Oh shit, Doga's dead. Fuck. Unless the enemies move in a weird order. Yes! Enemy ordering! Enemy ordering saved me! Did you beat FE12? I did. And it was epic. Because FE12 is epic. Yoshi, the main dragons in book are fire dragons anyway. Oh, whoops. As I've mentioned, if I ever hit weight instead of staff, I am going to be using the rewind, because weight above staff is evil. Are Manichates Lagoose archetypes with how they benefit from angel robes? No. I'm glad you finally got an average level by this game's standards Bantu level up moment. Harden. Don't suffer from success, buddy boy. There's still the occasional demon dragon, not to mention she isn't super effective against Medius in book 1. Oh, Tiki, yeah. Okay, Roche, give Merrick the fire tomes. Merrick, you can cook this guy with fire, right? Killsword you. Iron Bow you. Bantu with a robe and shield is probably invincible until the Dragonstone runs out. Because you can't get another Firestone, can you? Or can you buy... Is there a Firestone secret shop in book 1? I don't think there is, right? Navarre, please get strength. This is a 0% growths run, so that's not going to happen. That's why the thumbnail says no growths challenge. How do you find Sita without her PRF? What do you mean? She has her PRF. The Silver Lance, smiley face. Silver is a decent replacement. Yeah, I mean, obviously she's worse without the wing spear, right? But she's still good, and since no one else can be a flyer in the early game, I think it's sort of an even split. She's definitely not, like, the best unit in the game, whereas I would say she's the best unit in, I would say she's the best unit in FE11. Mostly because Lena's so fucking overrated. Has anyone ever run out of Firestones in FE3? I mean, this run probably will. $18 Firestone uses in FE3 is a lot. I guess it depends on how your turns turn out, but yeah. There's a second Firestone in the Chapter 19 chest. Oh, damn. Crazy. That's not good. $11 attack, 7 defense, we're fine. That could have been bad, but it's just 2 wimpy archers. Hearted and friends. And the archers both have 1 AS as well, so, like, we're goated. Alright, what turn do reinforcements show up? Turn 14. What turn number is it right now? Turn 10. Okay, so we're good. We are goody-goody gumdrops. The dismounted sword animation is funny. It's like the sword is too heavy for them. Yeah. They gotta hold it in 2 hands. Roche Gaming. I refuse to call him Roche. He's Roche in this translation. Please don't dead name him. He's got another silver lance and a goddess icon. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. We all have translation names we just refuse to give up. For me, that's the FE4 Project Naga names. Oh, no, I'll call him Roche when I'm not doing this, but, like, with the old translation, you know, it just feels funnier that way. Like, if we're gonna do the old translation, we might as well use the old translation names. .25 attack, kills Navarre. So we need Ogma. The Project Naga situation with translation makes me bitter. What do you mean? What's the Project Naga situation? Is it a Lachesis or Rachesis sort of deal? I am not familiar with what's going on with Project Naga. Is that the new or old translation? Because I know the new translation, there's a new translation that fixes the jealousy bug, and people got kind of upset about that, but I think fixing bugs is well within their purview. I think people just wanted, I think people just wanted to be allowed to do the incest pairing. Project Naga's the old translation. You? Why are you here? Damn. Yeah, I'll finish you. Okay, so what is the Project Naga situation then? The dev team with the translation just hated each other, and so the translation is a mess? Community drama. I try to stay out. Nice crit, by the way. Glory to Grynia! Oh! Prince Marth, I am Katua of Macedonia's White Knights. I've actually arrived in secret to request help from your highness. Our princess Minerva is preparing to rebel against Daruya Empire, but because her younger sister Maria is still in Daruya's grasp, she has been unable to act. Please rescue Princess Maria. After accepting Katua's request, Prince Marth headed to capture Princess Maria of Macedonia, and so decided to mount an attack on Deal Prison. Within the Allied army, many suggested it was a trap by General Minerva. But Prince Marth believed that in the Battle of Leaf Candy, he saw a gentle female! He saw a gentle female! What the fuck is the old translation? And it wasn't the fearful enemy that everyone described. That person had the same expression as his elder sister, a tragic and painful one. From Minerva, Marth saw a figure of his elder sister Ellis, who was still missing after being captured by the Empire in place of him. Princess Maria must be rescued, then perhaps that person can also be saved. Marth, you can't just call people females! That's such a fucking incel translation! Marth's heart was decided upon this action. He saw a woman the size of the average human mother. A gentle female. Deploy Ratty, I will not elaborate. Nah, we're doing Caesar gaming. Caesar has better bases, and this is zero growths. Also, Wolf is just better than Zangaro, right? Yeah. But Zangaro's better than Gordon. Time for the goddess. Yeah, ready for fucking Minerva gaming.
Princess Minerva, you abandoned your post. Why have you come back? If you even attempt to betray me here, you can forget about Princess Maria's life. I trust you understand this.
Yes, I don't plan on opposing you, but please let me see Maria, even if just for a short time. She is still just a child. It must be hard for her, General. Please, please let me see Maria.
That isn't possible! Princess Maria is an important hostage. If you're worried about her, then stop talking and follow your orders.
General, there's trouble. The rebel army has appeared from the east of the Deal prison.
What? How could the rebels know to come here? Damn. Order the Dragoon Knights to charge and request for reinforcements from the main squadron. Don't let them into the prison. Crush them before they get near.
Prince Marth. Oh, right. We gotta use a warp to get this thief. Well, actually, we might be able to... Let's see how we do without it first. Minerva Shadow the Hedgehog bonding over having sisters called Maria. Yo, that's why it's called Shadow Dragon, because she rides a dragon and she's like Shadow the Hedgehog. It all makes sense. Here they come! The flyer emblem! Are there reinforcements on this map? Yes. Turn 15. Cavaliers and horsemen show up. There's a perfect point to choke. Yup, that's gonna be Doga's job. Oh, wait, who has the door key on them? Okay, Zangaro has the door key. Move all y'all. Here come the flyers. I like how you can mount indoors and you just have 0 move. It's very silly. Here comes the flyers. Yo, 17 attack. These guys don't fuck around. Neither does Jagan, though. Neither does Jagan, though. Reblow? Reblow is physic, essentially. It's the Japanese name for physic. Yeah, basically, yeah. I might need to use warp to get this thief on time. Because these are two important items that we want to get. And he's gonna run away through here. I was gonna ask, what the fuck does reblow mean? But then I realized, what the fuck does physic mean? Yeah. Physician? Wait! Physic is short for physician! Holy shit, how did I not know that? My mind is blown now. I'm pretty sure we die to these guys. So we do need to use warp. Hmm. Let's see if Marth can do it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the funky deploy stuff. So she can warp Jagan. Does it work like Thracia deployments? Thracia deployments you cannot change. FE3 you can. So it's not quite like Thracia deployments. You can change the order mid-map, basically. I was going to say Thracia being the game that started split army maps and lacking it, and then I realized Gaiden has the first split army map. Rare Gaiden W. Or L, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, we're just barely shy with Marth. Although, I guess he can block the thief here. But then he dies. To the Armor Knight. Do we have a Vulnerary in the supply? no. Alright, I guess we go for a crit. That sniper's kind of terrifying, yeah. Yo! We got the crit, okay. But yeah, that sniper is terrifying. That's what Bantu's here for. Dealing with that group. Because I believe that's a silver bow sniper. It's like, him and the hero are super scary for no reason. No, with just a steel bow. FE11 gaslit me. Still though. Still scary. Now we gotta fight these guys. Aren't all early pre-promotes scary in general? Yes, but I feel like in FE11 and FE1 and FE3, that goes like doubly so. The games really love spamming you with super scary pre-promotes. Dragonite. Early game paladins and shit in Gaiden are even worse. Oh, true. There is some bullshit. There is some bullshit. FE12 sending 10 Draco Knights to your way on Chapter 3. Yeah! Alright, Excalibur U. Steel Bow you. Iron Bow you. Nice. Okay, Dragonite down. No more Dragonite. Get out of OU. Live you. Dragon. Armor kill you. Monkey's Paw moment. We get Charizard and OU instead. Okay. Then we end turn. And there's just those pegs, because Minerva is non-aggressive in this game. Yo, evil crit, though. Isn't Zard the most used Mega in Champions? I don't know anything about the Champions meta. She's aggressive if you killed Maria. Well, we didn't kill Maria, though. Why would you kill Maria? Like, you can't even accidentally kill Maria. What the heck? She's just looking for the fastest path to Marth. So we'll Iron Bow you with Zangaro, or Wolf, sorry. Pegasus fell off. Sorry, Yugi. Your grandpa's in another castle. Why would you kill Maria? Me to the gun agent on the Space Colony arc. Good job, Kashim. Okay. Fire Breath you. I just made the joke because people are still trying to make Charizard work in Gen 1 OU. Gen 1 Gen fun, baby! Good job, Harden. Okay. Charizard is worse than Charmander. Yo! Thomas Quack, good to have you here. The Charmander moment. Okay. So now we have to deal with the scary archer formation. Wait, is this not considered an indoor map? What the fuck? Why am I allowed to take my horse inside? What the fuck? That shouldn't be allowed. It's an open air castle. They're all the rage in LA these days. Horseman moment. Wait, are horsemen allowed to be mounted inside? They just programmed specific chapters as indoor or outdoor. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. That's me asking. No, that would make sense for, like, your first time doing it. Damn, well, we didn't need the warp then. We could have just used Harden. Oh, well. A horse can't go inside, but the entire fire dragon can. Yeah, it's anti-horse racism, and I won't stand for it. Yo, they're actually dealing 1 damage to Bantu. Bantu actually mortal moment. Bye, Sniper. So long, Gay Bowser. Bantu washed. GG. Wrap it up, everyone. No more Bantu special. I want to try to get some experience on Ogma so we can hero-proof him as well. He's level 9 now, I think? Level 8. Oh, that's sketchy. We'll feed him the archer. Bantu is gonna be the next Hagendire archetype, as in a unit that I rated super low on the unit review, who is going to be the savior of my run and completely change my opinion on him, isn't he? FE3 Bantu moment. I'm probably gonna have to record a new unit review. Danny, watch out, there's a scary Draco Knight. Oh no! Wait, can she not come indoors? The anti-dragon racism is back. Flyer should be able to get in, she's just coded not to go up the stairs. Or maybe she doesn't see a path to Marth. Oh, you're Lord Marth? Teehee, he's so handsome. Thank you for rescuing me. Please tell my sister that I'm safe. She will definitely be very happy. Also, I would like to aid you, Lord Marth, by your side. Can I? Alright, Maria unit review. Maria's just Lena number 2. And Lena's good, because she's a warper. Maria, also a warper. Yeah, other than that, staff bot out of 10. She got fucking nerfed in the remakes, and I'll never forgive them, because I like her better than Lena, personally. But, you know, she's cool. She's obviously worse than Lena because of availability, but when she's around, they're basically the same. Better than Rena because she's not Rena. I think if Rena is overrated, Maria's underrated. Mostly because people don't realize she's a warper. She got nerfed in the remakes, so she's not really a warper in the remakes because her staff rank is too low. But here she has it at base, and that's pretty cool. Not much else to say. Warp is good. Infinite range warp is better. I like her better than Lena. Where's the Maria PFP? The branding, though. The branding, though. There she goes. Maybe she waits outside. Like, maybe her AI is just, she can't go inside until you get her sister. Or something. Dragon kill? Actually, I have a Lotad PFT, and that's not on my list of favorite Pokemon. Fair, you know, you gotta keep the branding intact. No one talks about branding while playing video games anymore. Greetings, Prince Marth. I am Minerva of Macedonia. Thank you for rescuing Maria. We were on opposing sides in the past, but now we no longer need to be enemies. My brother, Michel, led the majority of Macedonia to the side with Darua Empire. He was also the cause of my father's death. If possible, I want to defeat him with my own hands. Also, please help me rescue my subordinates. They are the three sisters, Paula, Katua, and Est, of the White Knights. The Darua Empire feared they would rebel, so they separated them from my side. But if they knew I was still alive, they would come back for me. The citizens of Macedonia are sure suffering under the Darua Empire. Please, let us fight together with your highness. I've got a raptor PFP, and my favorite dinosaur isn't a raptor. What's everyone's favorite dinosaur? Everyone share in chat your favorite dinosaur. White Knights? That doesn't sound good. They're white knighting for Minerva. Pterodactyl's my favorite dinosaur. Nice. Plesiosaur. What's the plesiosaur? It's an underwater one. Oh. The Loch Ness Monster. Fireball you. There are several underwater dinosaurs. That's true. To my knowledge, it's also undated, but I did watch The Land Before Time, so we'll be okay. Iron broke. Fireball you. Oh right, broken weapon combat is a thing. I forgot broken weapon combat was a thing in this. This really is the game that invented Thracia 776, wasn't it? Use the broken lance. The entirety of my dinosaur knowledge comes from children's media from the 90s. Yo, epic though. Dumbass enemies can't do placement properly. Well, the enemy ordering is always by class, so the calves move before the horsemen. Whoops. Another weight staff moment. It's just impossible to get rid of the muscle memory, right? I'm gonna leave. I have to see a movie Obsession. Oh, we saw that premiere weekend. That was really good. Enjoy. That's definitely, I mean, this is the lowest bar possible, but it's the best YouTuber movie I've ever seen. Because it was by the That's a Bad Idea guys, right? But it's really good. Like, honestly, saying it like that sounds like an insult. Take it, sleazy. Like, it's one of the better movies I've seen this year. And I've seen a lot of movies this year. I hear Backrooms has good reviews? Huh. I mean, I'm probably gonna see it anyway. I'm seeing Is God Is tonight. It's the last day it's in theaters locally. But I don't have high expectations for Backrooms, personally. Yo, he got fucking crit, too. What a loser. Good job, Gaguma. Okay, live up, Doga. He is 10. Yeah, he's hit level 10. Oh, I just realized we didn't do a Minerva unit review. Minerva's cracked, right? Like, promoted flyer with these stats, her speed has been patched up pretty significantly since FE1, where her speed was not great. Her other stats have unfortunately, well, strength in particular, has definitely taken a dive down. And obviously being in a game with forced dismounting is not going to be great for flyers, but I still think she's one of the better units in the game. 12 defense at base is kind of ridiculous. Of course, when she dismounts, she does lose the very impressive stats and ends up like this, which is not terrible. It's just, it's obviously worse, right? 6 strength, 9 speed, 8 defense. She goes from being a phenomenal combat stats to acceptable combat stats. Like, this is like what Ogma has, right? It's close to him. But she maintains that high weapon level, so she can use silver swords or silver lances or kill swords or, you know, whatever you want her to use. And that's, you know, she's fine in indoor maps. She's phenomenal in outdoor maps. I think that's a good place to be. I think she's the best unit in FE1. In FE3, she's definitely not. Like, there's more stuff working against her. But she's still very, very good. She's still very, very good, in my opinion. Because, like, she's also your second flyer. Remember, you've just got Sheeta and Minerva at this point. And, like, Sheeta's not fragile, but she's not bulky, right? She's got that 7 defense, but she's also only got 18 HP. And even after being trained up, she's not going to gain bulk as much, right? Minerva's the bulky flyer. And it'll be a while before you get an Elysian Whip, so she's going to be your only Dragon Rider for a while, too. Very good unit. Very good unit. One Sita will have better stats. I mean, sure, but when's the first Elysian Whip? It's like the Fane of Raman, right? promo item moment. That's sort of the arcana of it all. Like, oops, no promo items. First deletion whip is basically, oh yay, 2 Minervas. How good is Paula for 0%? I mean, in book 2, she'll be phenomenal. In book 1, I think she'll be fine. But very different units, right? If there are 2 different versions of Paula, which one defines the Paula archetype? Good question. And the answer is I don't fucking care. It's so funny how Paula is supposedly balanced by a low speed growth, but she joins almost capped. Balanced. Aren't there like 6 or 7 different Paulas? 7. Cause FE1, FE3 book 1, FE3 book 2, FE11, FE12, Gaiden, SOV. CS7. So now we just gotta fight this very scary hero with the armor kill. And this guy with the speed ring. Eight, Awakening? Awakening doesn't count. None of the fucking spot pass characters count. I think Harden is probably our best bet for luring the hero out. I was just joking. Just joking. Just joking around. It's hard to tell these days. That's just a unit. Yeah, it's basically generic, right? I don't use XD, so it's my fault. Nah, I'm just autistic. Mood. Or, I guess Minerva probably is a better bait than Harden. Yeah, because Minerva's got that 12 defense. I'm sure the hero can defeat the boss. I mean, my current plan for the boss is more Wendell Gaming. Because I'm pretty sure that boss doesn't have 2 range, right? Yeah, he's just got a Steel Lance. So here's the question, right? Do we give all of our stat boosters to Minerva at the moment? Just turn her into a super unit? I mean, she already kind of is. Lawrence, because the final map is indoors. Oh, right. The last map is an indoor map. That's gonna be annoying. Save them for Tomas. Tomas will get fielded. Tomas will do stuff. Like, he's basically going to take over for Kashim in bow duty. We have to think who the hell is going to be the Medius killer. Oh, Martha's. I'm buying secret shop stat boosters for Marth. Like, that's the plan. %, crit! Marth with his last second steroids. Yeah, it's just kind of how you have to do it in the early Arcanea games. What's up with the weird-ass pillar maze? It's jail. No! Okay, I'm not doing that. No, we're not doing a hero crit this late into the map. Fake gamer if you want. I'm using a fucking one-time Danny turn wheel. We're not doing that bullshit. Arcanea is very ancient Greek inspired. Apparently that explains the pillars. Did the Greeks use pillars for jail? But yeah, that's what makes the hero so fucking scary, is the crit chance. Think we're allowed to mulligan this late in the chapter? Yeah, I don't want to abuse it. But like, oh my god, what did we spend like an hour and a half on this or something? Can't believe the turn wheel got invented in FE3 Book 1. FE3's just invented so many things, you know? But yeah, just a crit to kill the best unit in my army. Kaga did it first. By the way, what have you got for sale? Silver lances. We bought some in the last chapter. We gotta kill the healer. Rip Ogba, hero doesn't even give him weapon level. Yeah, that's, you know, the unfortunate part. There is an argument for Nabarl for that reason, but I think we've got plenty of weapon level users, weapon level guys. Does someone have Mercurius rank at base, or are we fucked? Well, you can buy manuals in this game. So, even if someone doesn't, because I don't think anyone does, we can just buy manuals. Holy shit. What is Mercurius rank, Alejandro? Would you mind looking that up for me? It's like 14 or 12? Minerva has weapon level 10. So she's probably a manual away. $12. So yeah, Hardin and Minerva can both get it with a manual. And we do get a manual for free, but they're also for sale in the secret shop. I don't think anyone has it at base. 13? Is it 13? $12. Okay. Typo. Easy, easy, easy. Astrum continues to be a fraud. Astrum and Samson both have weapon level 10. Unfortunately, this run probably will have uses for Astrum and Samson. Oh my god, the fucking crits. We get a night proof soon as well, right? I think we had a night proof in chapter 10, right? The indoor map? Samson is at least a relatively high mercenary, so I understand. Astrum is the best soldier in the whole empire. This fucking hero is the best soldier in the whole Empire. This is the most, like... This is probably the worst stream ever, right? Just engage, run away, engage, run away, engage, run away. I doubt Ogma is gonna have a use in Chapter 16. Yeah, like, zero growth's moment, right? Although, the early game characters in Arcanea will hold up longer than most other early game casts. Just because of how shit the mid-game units are. Alright, and then we kill with this next one. It's the opposite of FE7. It really is. Alright. Hero proof, time for Alguma to promote. Hero proof. Ogma's hero's class changed. Yep, these sure are stats. Outside of Marcus and Oswin, the FE7 early units are tragic. Yeah, so in my FE7 Zero Growths run, Oswin held up for so fucking long. Like, he with just a promotion, no stat boosters, Oswin doubled units in the defending Nils map. That's how stupid Oswin is. In fairness, I think outside of a Zero Growths context, Lowen's quite good as well. Just being, like, your early Cav moment. It's because FE7 enemies are slow. 8 speed. Yeah, I mean, but like his speed is good enough, right? Lowen is in the lower half of early Cavs. I mean, I think he's the best of them. Because, like, what are you doing with this Christmas calves outside of Lin mode? If you use Lin mode, the Christmas calves are coded.
Damn, they're all useless. In that case, let me personally take care of them. Die, rebels.
Oh, you mean outside of... Okay, I thought you meant in FE7, Lowen. Because I've seen the take that, like, ignoring Lin mode, Lowen is still the worst one. And I'm like, I don't know where, like, that comes from. Wait. The Hero Crest didn't heal him. Oh, my God. Turn wheel, turn wheel. I got distracted by FE7 meta moments. Yo, this playthrough's so scuffed. But I just don't want to replay this chapter. It's okay. We won't, you won't tell, right, chat? We agree we'll keep this secret. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Congratulations to Radiant Dawn for being the only game without an early cav. I mean, technically, if you look at it in the way that you probably should, Oscar counts as an early cav in Ike's army. Because I think of Radiant Dawn the same way FE4. Where it's like 24 minus 17. Where it's like Gen 1, Gen 2, I think of Micaiah's army and Ike's army as separate. In that case, you know, Titania and Oscar are both early calves. You wouldn't want to lose all the great early level ups. True! Holy shit, Minerva's not having a good first outing. Holy shit, this guy's a dodge tank. I fucked up in TMGC. I accidentally promoted Flynn before he got double lion and only just realized. It's fine. Wait, double lion is 18 promoted. So you're wrong. No, you by early promoting him, you get double lion sooner. It's 18 promoted. Wendell, please, accuracy moments. I misread it. But also, like, I think people overrate double lion on the units in TMGC. It's good, don't get me wrong, it's like great. But like, it's not what defines these units. I mean, Flynn is so fast anyway, right? Like, yes, double lion means he quads stuff. I don't know. I think the double lion obsession, especially for Yu, is a bit out of hand. I have no clue. This is my first playthrough. I just don't like missing skills. I mean, that's fair, but I would also say that it's fine. It's one of those, like, Fire Emblem level up moments. Recognizing when a skill is not actually worth it for a unit. The Atian Knights are strong. So strong. Jeff Quick Riposte is basically there just as a troll, for example. Prince Marth, do you know about Akania's Bishop Muroa? Yes. The great bishop who protected Akania with his aura tome. He died in battle against Durna's ally, the Demon King Garneth. Yes, well, the bishop had a daughter called Linda. That child inherited his aura tome. However, after Muroa died, Linda disappeared and her whereabouts are unknown. I heard she was sold at the slave market. She must be very sad right now. I heard she was sold as a slave, so she must be sad. What the fuck is this translation? I beg of you, find Linda for me and protect her in the place of the deceased Bishop Muroa. First we have Marth saw a female, and now she must be very sad. TFW, you get sold at the slave market, and you're very sad. Oh my god, this translation's epic. Good night, gamers.